Good morning. It is Monday, December 21st, 2020. My name is Terry Morgan, and we are here to practice Tai Chi. Have a preview today, as well as a summary, I guess. What I'm going to try and do for this week and for the rest of this month and the first week of January is to review a little bit some of what I've covered in these particular classes and to introduce a little bit what is coming in January. So with that in mind, I'm going to review just a little bit. We're going to practice, and I'm going to talk just a little bit about what's coming. Okay, so for the past several months, I've been here on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with our small room Tai Chi form. It's from traditional Yang style. The first part of the form, as I've given it, is identical to the traditional form with 2 repetitions removed. Okay, that's it. There's repetition. It's not there. We keep, one. On the other side, there's another one. So 2 repetitions that I've removed out of the entire set. This gives a good foundation understanding of what belongs there and what doesn't, right? So if, for example, you are learning this set from me and you were to go out someplace else and practice and somebody was to see what you're doing, they should, give or take, depending on what you're doing, they should, give or take, understand that this is Yang style Tai Chi, and they're going to recognize it. It's orthodox form. The sequence is orthodox. So there's not a lot of pick and choose and grab some over here and grab this over there. I don't do that. I just don't do that. So I'm going to close the door because Cat's not going to do this today. Thank you, cats. All right. So, again, this is something, these sessions are something that I'm recording for forever. So, it's important for me to go ahead and talk about these things. As I move through what I've presented, there have been several places where I talked about the particulars for the form. This is a movement requirement. This is how we do this movement in Yang style Tai Chi and traditional. This is how we should be paying attention to how this particular move could be applied. Here's where the energy is being directed. Here's how the dynamic of the body works with the breath to complete the movement. All of these things are essential to whatever Tai Chi system you're practicing. So if you're practicing not Yang style Tai Chi, and I practice Wudang style, and it's not Yang style. If you're not practicing Yang style, there are principles that I have taught through these classes that apply regardless of what system you're practicing. The outer form needs to also have that inner energy and that inner meaning. Also covered a few tips, a little of this, a little of that, where I think there's room for improvement, is in better distinguishing what is going to be covered in each class, preferably in a little more in advance, but there's that, as well as a better approach on my part to how I'm going to present and teach what I'm teaching. Part of that comes with what I'm doing in January. It's going to be the second week of January. All right? And as we get started with that, this particular class is going to focus on the basics. Where I've talked about energy, where I've talked about chi circulation, where I've talked about all of the internal workmanship that goes with Tai Chi practice. I'm going to move that over to Tuesday. Monday is going to focus on the outer form and how, as someone starting out, okay, my assumption for what I'm going to do for the next, however long it's going to be, several months, on Monday, is that the person who's coming to view this or join my class, join me in the morning, has never practiced Tai Chi before, hasn't practiced anything, doesn't know the first thing about what we're trying to do here. Okay? To get that process started, it's imperative to learn a form. Because the form gives us the tools that we then use to learn the other skills. You don't have any kind of form practice, then learning the other skills is going to be either difficult or impossible. And, I'm not going to teach walk-in push hands. I don't do that. So, you want to learn? Learn. You don't want to learn? It's okay. As we progress, we have to learn balance, placement, how to use the body, how to balance correctly. And the foundations for that are the basics, the fundamentals. Stepping, which we've been practicing in this session. We're going to do more of it on Mondays. Turning the body, turning the waist, paying attention to where the knees go. All of that is going to be focused. I'm going to bring all of that into what I do on Monday. Okay? Basics. Now, basics covers a lot for me. And it's for Tai Chi. Okay? Basics for Tai Chi. Tuesday, going to be the advanced. I'm going to make some assumptions. One of them is going to be that whoever is joining me already has some of the movements. And I'm going to be talking a bit more about using the energy, working with the internal energies, as well as developing greater level of flexibility and tensile strength through the body so that there is a greater range of movement possible. More advanced class. Wednesday, fundamentals, Wudang's 3 basic methods. These are not Tai Chi methods. These are Wudang's 3 basic methods. As well as some body conditioning and strengthening exercises, that some of which I've shown, some of which I haven't, so we're going to do a bunch of stuff. Thursday, Xingyi, Friday, Qigong. Okay? So, as we practice today, I'm going to review just a little bit the things that we've covered, and then, again, talk just a little bit towards the end and move a little bit closer to what we will be doing. For now, we have our basic stretches that I've given. This is part of the sets that I learned from Huang Weilun when I first started studying Yang style Tai Chi. I found them to be incredibly beneficial for general body condition, for chi circulation, and as a very, very good warm-up. Stand straight, feet about shoulder width apart, pull up through the crown of the head, shoulders down and relax, tuck the chin just a little bit, bend the knees slightly. Hand circle to the front, back around both sides, up along center line, stretch up, fingertips reach up, out over the legs, follow the space between the hands. Roll up through the back. Reach up. Position of the hands is just slightly in front of the body. Very natural curve. Everything is round. Stretch out. Bend the knees. Yeah, reach up. Pull up through the waist. Open the space between the ribs and the hips. Let your hips bend over the legs. Reach out. Follow the circle. And last time, fingertips stretch up, reach out. Pull up, extend out. Roll up. Fingertips reach up and elbows drop down. Wrists, fingertips, follow the fingertips down. And reach up, use the legs, inward, as the fingertips travel down, pull up and roll over. Follow the fingertips down, as if your fingertips are heavier and they're pulling you. And reach out, bend the knees. Arch through the back. Use the legs. Follow the circle. No stopping. Two more. Roll down. And reach out. Last time. Come to center. Stand straight. Left side, right side. And circle front. Back to center. Up along center line, turn to left. Follow the circle. Use the legs. Open the hip. Pull up. Let the hip rotate over the leg. Stretch out. Keep the shoulders down, relax the back. Stretch up. One more. Follow the circle. Keep the space between the hands even. Hands should be connected. And up. Center. Drop the shoulders and turn right. And come up on the left. Open the back. Pull down from underneath to keep the shoulders down. One more time. Center. And return. Stand straight. Alright, so we're going to do a walking sets next. I'm going to skip the outward inward. We have several sets. I'm going to talk about this for a second though. There are several sets that I will normally practice with our Tai Chi. Including these stretches, including the footwork that we're going to do next. What I'm going to do is keep these on Monday, right? So this is the idea, the foundations, the fundamentals, the things that give you the tools to perfect your Tai Chi practice, those fundamentals. That underlying basis for everything that you're doing. Put that on Monday. Right? I'm not going to ignore it on Tuesday, but I'm going to focus on it on Monday. All right? So the walking sets, all of the stretches, these basics, it's going to be on Monday. Tuesday we're going to do something a little different. Right now we're going to do walking sets. Hands behind your back. And just because on account of. I may have mentioned already that I did get lucky and I got a new piece of equipment. It's a new camera. It's going to give me another 1.5 feet of space in here, which is great because there's some things that I would really like another 1.5 feet of space to be able to do. So it's that's coming up as well. Look for it in January. Stand straight, feet about shoulder width apart. Pull up through the crown of the head. Shift left, bend the knee, open right. Transfer the weight. Bring up the left, circle, step through. Transfer the weight, shift back. Turn the toes. Transfer the weight. Step through. Pay attention to where your hip and your heel align. That will give you great stability as you step forward. Keep your weight over your heel as you step. And I kind of messed up on that one, didn't I? There we go. Here, and there we go. So, as you place your foot, turn around and go backward. As you place your foot, pay attention to your body placement and your balance. That's what practicing slowly gives us. Plenty of time to pay attention to where that balance is and how to hit it. Put it down to the side, stand straight, and relax. I did a whole couple of series on this idea of balance and finding your balance, finding your placement. All of these things, to me, are fundamentals. Basic anatomy is a fundamental. If you don't know where your hip is, you can't put it anywhere. You can't. Right? So, if you have not distinguished between your hip and your knee, alright, doing this, right? There's times when I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go this way, right? Leg goes up, pretty much it. That's it. I can go here and here. Alright? If you have not distinguished your hip and your leg and your knee, it's there. Because this isn't open, this isn't working. This has to work. Or you get this. The same thing holds true for all of our other movements. Clearly distinguishing what you're doing, how you're doing it, what's going on inside and what's going on outside matters. So I'm going to focus on the outside part mostly. Not entirely, but mostly. Physical, the physics, body dynamics, all this thing, on Monday. And then we're going to work on the internal stuff, which is a little more advanced, on Tuesday. Alright, having done this walking set, we also have side walking, and we have there's a couple other sets that we can do. And I will begin to incorporate those in our classes on Monday. I've talked way too much today. Let's practice. Feet together, stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Fingertips down. Open the arms. Toes grip the ground just a little bit. Relax the knees. Tuck the chin slightly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, salute. And breathe out. Breathe in. Transfer the weight to the right. Open left. Center. Breathe out. Arms up. And press down. Shift left, open right. Ward off right side. Step through. Ward off left side. Turn. Ward off. Pull down. And turn. Ward off. Pull down. Press. Push. Turn. Single whip. Open. And close. Drop the elbows. Circle the hands. Step up. Raise your hands. And circle again. Turn. White crane spreads its wings. And turn. Fresh knee. Step up. Hamstring the loop. Turn. Fresh knee. Shift back. Deflect downward. Parry. and punch. Shift back, close the door, turn, crossing hands, turn, diagonal, brush knee, step through, turn, grasp the bird's tail, pull down, press, and push. Turn, both hands press out, turn, fist under the elbow, reach out, push back the monkey, pull in, hold ball, step back, diagonal flying, shift back, raise your hands, hand circle, step up, turn, white crane spreads its wings, and brush knee, step up, needle at sea bottom, fan through the back, turn, hold fist, and chop. 1, 2, 3. Deflect downward, parry, and punch. Shift back, ward off left side, step through, ward off right side, turn, pull down, press, push, turn, single whip, both hands up, turn the left foot in, bring the right foot parallel, hands down along both sides, salute, close the left foot, stay there, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Okay, so part of this practice, I'm going to keep for Monday, the first part, okay? Because as we practice more of the foundation things, I want to pay less attention to the full form practice on Monday. On Tuesday, there's going to be a lot more of what I just did. There are a few things that I do which are more advanced skills. And as we're working with the basics, I try to simplify so that it's easier to follow. As I'm going to move to a more advanced level on Tuesday, there's going to be a more advanced level. Alright? So, I'm going to give you an example, and this is probably one of the, this is a good shirt to have to do this in. Alright? So, as we come through at the beginning, and I'm going to face you so you can see it a little bit better, I think. Okay? As we come through a single whip, right? And we shift back, and we come in, and we're going to raise the hands, right? And then turn. 4, white crane spreads its wings. Okay, now, that was me being a klutz. That wasn't anything you're supposed to pay attention. Alright, so, as I move through this, Part of what I did, blurred. Pretty sure you couldn't see it. I've looked back at some of the footage and it ain't there. Okay. What I just did was to use my waist and the lower tantien to complete that move. This wasn't take my right arm and put it here and take my left arm and put it there. No, my body has to know how to do that already. What I did was turn here in the tantien and the waist. Doing that requires that you know where you're going. What am I going to do with this move? I don't know. What's the result? Where are you going to get? How are you going to get? So the beginning part, right? Transfer your weight onto the right leg. The left leg is going to go forward and end up on the heel. Right leg is bent. Both hands circle. The upper hand is roughly the same height as your nose. The lower hand comes to the other hand elbow. Elbow right here, right? Okay. Correct body alignment. Everything comes to the center, right? Raise your hands. After numbers of repetitions, it becomes natural that you can think about, I'm going to do this movement, and then be able to do it. It's that connection that we work for in our Taiji practice between what we're doing with the body, how we direct it with the mind and the intent, and how we use the breath to achieve that movement. Well, we need to add in the tantien and the waist, and a couple other things as well, which I'm going to be doing on Tuesdays. I did this today. You saw it. Made sense to explain it. It was more or less. Go this way. If you saw that worked out really well. What the sweater did is what I did inside. Yeah. So that's as I'm trying to talk about this, and it's hard to. Some of this is hard to talk about. Generally, it's easier just to show it because it is movement. So I'm hopeful that was that worked out well. The clothes helped. Let's practice one more time. Just a little faster than usual. Not a lot. Pay attention to your placement and how your body is positioned, where your center is, as you move through the form. A little bit faster than usual. Just not going to go real fast, just a little bit. Feet together, stand straight, pull up through the crown of the head. The classics talk about Taiji moves like a great river, never stopping. Keep that thought. Breathe in, salute, and breathe out. Breathe in, open, and close. Center. Raise the arms. Press down. Shift left. Open right. Step through. Ward off. Turn. Pull down. Ward off. Grasp the bird's tail. Pull down. press, shift back, and push. Gentle and easy, follow the circle, follow the patterns, single whip. Drop the elbows, raise your hands. Circle, white crane spreads its wings. Circle again, brush knee. Step up, hands strum the loop. Circle again, brush knee, shift back, deflect downward, parry, and punch. Shift back, close the door. Turn, crossing hands, keep going. And turn, diagonal brush knee. Grasp the bird's tail, pull down, press, and push. Turn, both hands press out. Turn, fist under the elbow. Stretch out, push back the monkey. Hold the ball. Diagonal flying. Pull in, raise your hands. Turn. White crane spreads its wings. Brush knee. Step up, needle at sea bottom. Step through, fan through the back. Turn. Hold fist and chop. 1, 2, 3. Deflect downward. Parry. And punch. Open, ward off left. Step through, ward off right. Turn. Grasp the bird's tail, pull down. Press. And push. Turn. Single whip. Both hands open. Turn the left toes in, bring the right foot in, both hands down along both sides, stand straight. Left closes, salute. Stay there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, relax. This kind of practice, long and connected, should leave you with just a little bit of moisture in your mouth. You should feel alert, comfortable in most places in the body. This is not a let me do this workout. This is a I want to feel good workout. This should leave you feeling better than you felt when you started. Body's more open, it's more relaxed, you're a little more comfortable. Anything that was bothering you, you've let go of. You don't really have to go back to it. You can just leave it over there and you don't have to go back to it. But if you want to go back to it, you can. It's a great way to start the day. I'm going to be here tomorrow. We're going to talk a little bit more. This is wrapping up. I got to wrap up, so there's got to be a little more talk. Focus tomorrow on the more advanced sets that we're going to be doing. And give you some things to look forward to, I hope. Talk to you, see you tomorrow. Talk to you soon. See you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.